Today we're going to be talking about 5 things that you should do to start training the right way before your first day on the job. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ronnie Ocampo. On this channel, we talk all things wildland firefighting, from health and fitness, fire education, mental health, and everything in between. So if you're interested in wildland firefighting, I highly suggest you subscribe. Like I said, today we are talking about 5 things specifically that I think that you guys should start doing now before the fire season. We all know that wildland firefighting is a physically demanding job. However, it's more than that, right? It's about teamwork. You're gonna be working long days and you're gonna have to build up that mental toughness. You're probably gonna be sleeping in a pack on the ground, working up to 12 to 16-hour days, potentially gone for 2 weeks at a time. So before you actually apply for the job, I would recommend you read the details of it, learn everything about it. That will really help you know what's expected of you. And then also you could go to the agency website, read through there, kind of see what they're about. There's a bunch of different agencies right now. However, in January, there might be one federal agency. We'll see. If you haven't seen that, I have a video on that. And then you could also just talk to former or current wildland firefighters, get the lay of the land, kind of talk to them, see what they go through. You can also watch YouTube videos. There's tons of different ways. You can do a little bit of research on your own to get an idea of really what it's going to be like. I did not do this when I went into wildland firefighting. I had no idea. I went in totally blind. Was I fine? Yes. Did I stumble my way through the dark and figure it out? Absolutely. You can too. But the point of this is that you can go onto the fire line confident and competent. The better you understand the lifestyle, the less shocked you will be your first week on the job. Now let's talk about training. You do not need fancy equipment. You just need to be consistent. Start with what you have and start right now. Yes, the fire season is quite a ways away. However, it sneaks up on you. And then waiting till the very end and being like, oh crap, I now need to get in shape. It's too late. It's too late. So I would say focus on endurance, strength, and mobility. Endurance. Ruck or hike 3 to 4 times a week with a weighted ruck. So you can either have, use a weighted vest, you can use a backpack. I have plenty of videos on how to fill it with random items and how to make your own quick little line pack that you can practice with before your pack test. The next one is strength. Body weight movements. So you can do push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, squats, core work. If you do this, you're already ahead of the game. So the next one is mobility. Think of your joints, shoulders, knees, ankles. Trust me, your body will thank you, because it is better to be 80% ready for your pack test and 100% injury-free than the other way around. So start now, start gradual. If you need help, I have a 4-week pack test workout program that you can check out. I will have linked down below for you. But you can do this on your own. You don't need a program. You just need consistency and discipline and hard work, and you've got this. So now we're going to move into gear. You do not need fancy gear. I would not recommend you buying any gear right now. The only thing that I would recommend is boots. Boots is your number 1 priority. That's what I'm giving you an assignment for. Break in your boots and buy a good, high-quality pair of boots. Yes, I know people do buy some boots that are lower quality. However, then they sometimes break during the middle of the fire season and they have to get a brand new pair of boots. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to spend the money, have a good pair of boots, break them in, and just be able to have them for multiple fire seasons. You can do what you want. I know everyone has different budgets, but that's my recommendation. Buy a good pair of boots, break them in, and do that as soon as possible. For everything else, you do not need to get a line pack or any other gear. They will get issued that to you. At least for the federal side, I don't know about the contracting side. So I would just kind of wait on the gear aspect, but just boots for now. Now let's talk mindset. Some of the best rookies I have worked with were not the strongest, but they were level-headed and cool under pressure, and that is very important. So if you are kind of lacking in this area, or if it's something that you kind of want to build up, I would recommend that you do something at least once a week that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Get a little uncomfortable. Do I like being on camera? No, I do not. Do I push myself to do this? Yes, because there is a greater purpose, a higher purpose, and hopefully I'm helping people. So that is something that I do. Obviously, that's not going to be you, but do something that gets you a little bit uncomfortable. Get creative. You know what I'm saying? hold yourself accountable. If you're doing a workout program, if you are going to school, if you're doing a course, if whatever it is, hold yourself accountable and actually complete it and get it done. Now, if you need help doing that and you can't, you're struggling getting that done on your own, phone a friend. Have them help you to stay accountable. Hey, can you just check in on me every week just to see my progress and see how I'm doing? Another thing you can do is learn to take feedback without attitude. That is the most important part, without attitude. So just take the feedback, process it, and then put it into action next time. It's going to be important. You're going to be part of a team. You're going to give feedback. You're going to get feedback. It's all part of the process. Firefighting will test your ego, trust me, sometimes more than your body. So just remember, your greatest assets are humility and discipline. Let's talk about your why or your purpose for doing wildland firefighting. For me, this job and this mission of this channel of just talking about wildland firefighting for other people and getting them prepared has always been about purpose. So you'll be pushed past your comfort zone. That's why it's important to anchor yourself in something bigger than you. For me, that's faith. For you, it might be family, service, or personal growth. But find your why before the season starts, because sometimes, like I said, you'll be pushed beyond your limits and you're going to have to dig that little piece of gold out of like, this is why. Because when you're hungry, tired, just exhausted sometimes, you still need to be kind and a good person and a good teammate. And so having that reason why beforehand can really help your mental state. If this helped you understand where to start, please give a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Look down in the description because I have tons of resources for you, specifically a 4-week pack test workout program if that's something you're needing help with. Make sure that you are sharing this with your friends, your crew members. If you guys have any comments or video suggestions, please leave those down in the comments as well. I would love to hear from you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, you guys can check out some of my other videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.